Hey guys, this is Ronin's review of Skyfall, the latest James Bond film, which happens to fall on the 50th anniversary of the Bond franchise, and another milestone in my personal life is this was this was the first time I had gone out into theaters to see a Bond film, so better late than never. But anyway. Let's get into this plot here. The first thing I want to say is I want to explain to you a little bit about the basic plot. And the basic plot revolves around basically the start of the film. It opens in Turkey, and basically James Bond and his associate or agent Eve, female agent that he's that is accompanying him on a mission. They're sent to Turkey to obtain a knock list. Basically, they have to recover a computer hard drive stolen from a murdered MI6 agent that contains details of almost all undercover NATO agents in terrorist organizations. So they have to chase the killer, this guy named Patrice, and they have to attempt to recover the disc, or otherwise, basically, stuff's going to hit the fan, and a lot of agents are going to get killed the world over. And it basically revolves around, basically, cyber terrorism and things like that. Basically, over the course of things, basically Bond gets shot twice, once by the bad guy that they're trying to recover the knock list from, and another time by his own agent on orders from M to just take the shot. So basically she shoots him by mistake, and that's kind of where the credit sequence opens from. So the film kind of becomes about basically not really Bond's rise back to agenthood, as it were, but basically this was kind of surprising for me, because this film definitely belonged to Dame Judi Dench as M, as much as it belonged to the bad guy. And basically Bond's kind of struggling with, being injured and, coming back into the service when they already have basically disavowed him and left him for dead. And I kind of liked how they didn't really waste too much time before he actually came back and got into being an agent again and being reinstated. They didn't really touch on that too much. I was kind of curious. Well, what does Bond do when he doesn't have anything to do? And it's pretty obvious. You have to see the film, but you basically get the point. It's basically like two scenes of him just doing whatever he doesn't do when he's out being an MI6 agent. But anyway, so basically the film is basically revolving around Bond trying to track a cyber terrorist named Raul Silva, and it goes into a little bit of M's past deeds with former agents, and basically whether or not Bond is getting older or obsolete. So that was definitely a theme in the film, because basically the higher ups of MI6, like Parliament and everything, are pretty they're pretty mad at M, because basically the MI6 that they know is systematically destroyed by Silva, the main bad guy, played exquisitely by Javier Bardem, I have to say. And basically, it's the themes in the film are about, I guess, obsolescence, getting old, maybe, losing a step. And, they refer to it as, M kind of resigning, or, maybe, and they're thinking, well, maybe M should resign, maybe Bond should stay dead, and maybe, we should just, maybe we should just retool MI6 from the ground up. So the theme of the film was basically, what is, how do they progress from, an agency which is basically systematically destroyed by a bad guy, so they have to build it back up. So there's it touches on that a little bit throughout the film, and it also touches on a little bit about Bond's past, and basically his relationship with M, which I always thought was kind of, well, I wouldn't call it mother and son, basically, but there's definitely some sort of grudging respect between the two characters, and, I definitely love the two actors playing the roles. I love Daniel Craig playing the role of James Bond. I think he does it beautifully, and I can't really say enough good things about Judi Dench since she took over the role as M from its handful of successors from Bernard Lee in the 60s, and all the other actors. But Bernard Lee is definitely the most famous male version of M that I know of. And I like his repartee with Sean Connery. So it was a little surprising back in '95 when I saw M being played by a woman, and just such a really great actor. So kudos to definitely Judi Dench for playing M for all these years, and that's really all I can say about that, because I'm gonna gush if I say anything more, and I want this review to be spoiler free, basically. Yeah, this was definitely something that I would go so far as to say maybe she should be nominated for some award. Maybe not an Oscar, but definitely a very, very memorable and very, I would say, nominal performance. It's very, very memorable. But anyway, there is also, by the time this movie ends, it's kind of a return to what we know in the environments of MI6, basically. Again, that's really all I can say, because I really don't want to give too much away. But I really love the film. The action set pieces were pretty cool, especially this one part in the beginning 15-minute action sequence where they're chasing an assassin, and basically Bond gets a hold of a scoop, like a construction scoop thing, that is sitting on the bed of a train while it's moving. So he has to get to the bad guy inside one of the train cars, so he rips open one of the train cars with the scoop, crawls over the arm of the scoop, jumps into the train, jumps into the car of the train, and when he stands to his full height, he's already fixing his cufflinks and walking off like it's nothing. It's just, I mean, the shot is in the trailer. That's the money shot. That just gave me goosebumps. I was like, yeah, I got to see it for that alone. That's just so, that definitely gave me goosebumps, because that was like the essence of what you know, Sean Connery or Roger Moore would do. Or even Brosnan, you know, they've all done something like that at some point. So it was really nice to see Daniel Craig, you know, take on something like that and just do that really memorable, iconic thing of, you know, getting through an action sequence and, you know, fixing your tire, kind of primping yourself, you know, as we expect from a, you know, a version of film Bond to, you know, to do. But other than some pacing issues, I really enjoyed the film. I can't really say anything too bad about it. I'm definitely going to see it again sometime before it ends its theatrical run. And I'll definitely remember this as, you know, definitely a very memorable movie-going experience. Maybe not the best Bond film out there, but definitely one for the books, you know. So anyway, that's my review of Skyfall. I hope you guys go see it and have an awesome time.